What's going on, mobile gamers? Today we're going to do a little review for a controller I purchased off of Amazon. Play that in reverse. So basically I purchased a controller off of Amazon, and it's for the Nintendo Switch. It's got
wide grip handles.
It's wireless, supposedly.
And it's supposed to be pretty easy to use. So let's go check it out and give it some gameplay and maybe do a review in a week or so, since I've been playing my Nintendo Switch a lot lately. Alright, so I got this controller off of Amazon a few days ago. I finally got it in the mail. I didn't order it too long ago. And basically, as you can see on the back, it's got like a wider grip handle system to it. It's supposed to slide right onto your Nintendo Switch. But you're also supposed to be able to use it wirelessly, so we're going to test that feature out as well. I haven't tested it out yet, so this is going to be an unboxing and a test out / review on the controller. So it kind of looks like it's, I don't know if somebody sent it back. It was ripped like this, but can't go bashing anything on Amazon anymore, so I'm not gonna go there. But there we go. We got, well, it's in the box at least, and I just dropped so it looks like that's an adapter. I'm not sure if you need to connect the controllers to that for it to work wirelessly. I hope not, because I wanted it to just be freehand. But let's put that off to the side. It just looks like the little adapter, just like the controller for your Nintendo Switch that has handles on it. And then what I dropped was the USB-C USB cord. Sometimes simple things are hard to remember the names for something. I don't know why. But then we're gonna open up the plastic, so I'm gonna toss that in my plastic bin. And it looks like there was actually a booklet in here, a welcome guide. And I'm gonna put my box down there. And let's see what our welcome guide really has to say. So, turbo function, button assign function, vibration level adjustment. So it just basically gives you a little, well, it's actually a really big paper. It looks like maybe the back is in different languages, so yeah. So this is a big manual, all just in one big piece of paper. That's interesting. I don't usually read this stuff. I usually just kind of play around with it until I figure it out, or I do a YouTube video. So, paper wasting tree, people. Okay, anyways. So, there's the left controller. It looks pretty clean. It feels pretty solid. It's not too heavy. Like, it's got a nice grip to it, I think. And the first thing I always go to when I check out controllers is how noisy they are. So the back buttons, this one's kind of clicky, but it's not too bad. And then the back button, that was the big thing that I really had a problem with the actual Nintendo Switch, is how clicky these buttons are. And these aren't that bad. And it feels solid in my hand. The big problem and reason why I purchased this, oh, we've already turned it on, and there's some lights. Okay, that's weird. I guess it kind of, oh, it's trying to sync. Okay. So maybe that is fully wireless. So that's kind of neat to see. And then there's the right one. But yeah, the big problem, the reason why I purchased this is because I find the buttons too clicky and my hands cramp a lot because I play it 3 or 4 hours a day sometimes. I don't know if I should be playing it that much, but I do. But the buttons seem pretty good. Like, they're plasticky, they're not soft buttons by all means. Like the A, X, B, and Y buttons are kind of clicky, but they're not, I don't know, I don't think it's too bad. And this is the buttons I use a lot, so like these being not too clicky is great. And then there's back buttons on the back here for turbo, I'm assuming that's what that's for. And then the other 2 buttons, maybe I should read the manual, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, there's those 2 controllers there. So I got my Nintendo Switch. It's just the original version, and then I'm assuming like you can slide, you know, you can use this as just like a full controller if that's what you wanted to do, I guess. and maybe turn it on. Yeah, I guess both sides. I guess it's just for syncing, and then it lights up and everything. Gives you different lights, I guess, and that's kind of cool. And then it's got the regular buttons on the back. It's just to pull it out. It's kind of stiff on this. Let's see how stiff it is on the Nintendo Switch in a minute here. But that's kind of neat. Let's put these off to the side for a second. So this is my Nintendo Switch. It is got this rubber casing around it. The reason I like this is because it does feel solid in my hands, but as you can, like, I don't know if you can really hear that, but I find these buttons just so clicky, and sometimes I play this in bed, and my wife does not like that. So, but then we have the soft A, Y, and X buttons, but I don't really use these buttons that often, and the soft joystick. So that's the nice part about, you know, the Joy-Cons. Obviously, it's just the back buttons are clicky. I've never had any issues with drifting yet, so that's another good thing about the Joy-Cons. But Joy-Cons, I already have 6 of them. I don't really need any more of these, and they're just tiny. So, like, I can't hold this controller by itself without actually having the case on it. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going to drop it every 5 seconds. So I'm going to basically slide these on here and see if it slides on well. And right away, that does slide on pretty good. That was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. And there we go. So that feels kind of huge. Like, that does feel different. So, like, I'm holding it behind the camera for a second. Like, I actually like that. That is, yeah. Like, that feels solid. I don't feel like I need the case anymore. And I don't plan, obviously, I wouldn't be able to use the case anymore. But let's turn this thing on. And it's already paired. And I didn't even have to do anything. So it's already basically paired with the Nintendo Switch. And, like, yeah. Let's play some Minecraft. Maybe I have to set up my buttons, though. Yeah, my buttons aren't the way I like it. So I'm going to go into, like, with the fact that I said that these are clicky, the only way that this would be clicky is if you're, like, aggressively doing this. But, like, with me moving the joysticks around, like, nicely, the way that they are, and they're solid, they feel, like, this just feels really nice. I like this. And then I like the D-pad. I don't like the buttons on the D-pad for the Joy-Cons. It's not really my favorite, but this is soft. Like, these are soft. These are more tactile feeling. So I got the home button and then the screenshot button works. Let's go back into my settings here. Let's go to the controller. Controllers and settings, change button mapping. And can I change it to my, yes I can, sweet. So you can change it to whatever your button mapping is. I have my buttons backwards because I'm used to playing on an Xbox 360 controller. But this is actually pretty solid. Like, this is, if this company wants to affiliate me, go ahead. I'm going to give them, so far, a 8 out of 10. Just for, you know, quality and functionality. I like the lights. I wonder if you can turn that on and off. I wonder if that's what those buttons on the back are for, maybe. Oh, I'm just gonna look at the back for a second, because I feel like maybe you can change the lights or something. It's not doing anything right now, but I'm on Minecraft. This is what I've been playing for a while. My kids play it and I play it. We have a realm. We, you know, play this game every day almost. So let's test it out. Let's see how nice and smooth this is. I'm gonna go to my world called My Lonely World, because that's my world that I play with myself. That didn't sound right, but anyways, so I know this is a mature audience only channel, so I hope you guys kind of have a little laugh at that situation, along with my intro when I kind of said stuff in reverse. So I like this. I'm gonna give a solid review in about a week as well, and an updated review on how well this handles and everything. And even, like, yeah, the buttons on the back, like, they're soft and they feel big. Like, I have kind of bigger hands, and this is definitely worth, I think, the $70. Like, I paid $70 for these, for this controller. and let's just do a run around. And like I said, when you're moving your joysticks around, you're not doing this too often, like unless you're in like a crazy battle scene, or maybe you're playing some Fortnite or whatever. But otherwise, I don't know if you guys can really hear the buttons in the background. So I'm gonna just mess around with some cows. I gotta kill some cows anyways. So this is so much nicer. I really like these. I wanted to do a review yesterday, but I figured I'd do it today and let you guys check it out on Wednesday morning. Today is Tuesday, but I'm doing this video ahead of time, obviously. Like any other tuber out there, they do it ahead, but oh, there goes my sword. But let's test out our buttons, making sure all the buttons are working pretty good. And what do we got? We got our... These are smooth. I like this. There's the chat. I'm gonna open up the chat. Those buttons work. They're really tactile feeling. They are kind of loud, but you can hear those. Yeah, those are kind of louder, but that's not really something I use often. And then like the tactile start and select buttons, obviously, like you can't really, you know, those are tactile for a reason. And even on the Joy-Cons themselves, I think those are kind of tactile feeling as well. But you can't, like I said, you can't go wrong with that. But these buttons and the A, like you can hear those, but it's not too crazy of a sound. Like it's, I don't know, it wouldn't bug me too much. The only thing that always bugs me, especially when you're playing Minecraft or any shooter games, like your back buttons, you're using these a lot, right? When you're playing a shooter game, you're using these to shoot and aim and stuff, and having softer buttons like that when you're doing that, it makes it so much better. And even the joysticks, like the joysticks are so much taller. They got height to them, and it's not low to the actual controller itself. And then you got this wide grip. It feels kind of like, I guess, an Xbox One controller in a sense, if you're into those. Like I have an Xbox One, and it kind of has that, I guess, look to it if you kind of put it together. But I would definitely spend the $70 on this. I don't know, it looks like there's a tactile button in there that doesn't do anything. That's kind of interesting to see that they soldered on a tactile button for whatever reason. I don't know if maybe that was supposed to be a button at one point. There's one on this side too. So I don't know if it's just an old board and they messed up the location. Maybe they wanted that button over there before. Who knows? But still, like, it's cool to see the insides and the guts of this. I am going to do a little bit of a, you know, like I said, I'm going to do a quick review on this in a week or so. I would like to see, maybe I should see if there's a way to change the color. Like, or even turn the lights off. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'll do a review of that in a week and let you guys know what I think about it after a week of playing with it. And let's check out the battery. I haven't... Oh, and there's the charging port. So there's a charging port on each side, which is kind of interesting. I'm assuming you could still charge it when it's on the dock, which I will test out as well. But I'm assuming these each have their own charging for a reason, which is actually kind of cool because your Joy-Cons don't have charging. So let's say you're playing with this wirelessly a lot and you wanted to charge both controllers without having to plug them in, just like the Joy-Cons have to be. Like you have to plug those into a stand or plug them into your console and then let it charge on the dock. But this has an actual charging to it, and yeah, there's the batteries right there. I don't see like what the milliamps are or anything on the batteries, but maybe it says something on their website. I haven't looked that up, but like I said, there's a link in the description of this video. I'm going to play some Mario here quick and see how well it handles with Mario, because Mario is kind of a game that you kind of run around a little bit more, and Minecraft is kind of a less, you know, graphical game in the sense of playing Nintendo games where, you know, let's kind of play this around. Let's one player Mario. As you can see, I don't play this very often anymore. Haven't made it too far. So yeah, I really like this. I would suggest buying one of these if you have an extra $70 laying around for new controllers instead of buying the Joy-Cons as of right now. Oops. Okay, no. I don't even remember how to play the game. That's cool. How don't you know how to play Mario? That's the next question. Alright, I'm gonna button smash. Oh, you know why? Because I switched my buttons around. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Alright, so as you can hear the, I guess Mario you would more kinda hear the clicking more because you are moving around a lot. So like I said, I can't give a solid 10 out of 10 because it is only the first time using it. I'm going to play a few different games throughout the week and kind of test it out. And I really like how this handles. And I'm sure you could probably put like rubbers on the... Oops. On the... Crap. It's kind of hard to do a video plus do a review while you're playing a game, I think, when you're doing it this way at least. Basically, putting rubbers on the joysticks, like it's kind of a plasticky, rubbery feel anyways, but some people might want like an adapter on the joystick to just cover these and make them thicker maybe. I know some people do that, so yeah, I would definitely suggest this. I'm gonna play around with this a little bit longer, and you guys can be the judge. If like it's off its Amazon, right? So if you guys don't like it, just send it back. But that's all up to your preference. This is my feedback and review about it, and I like how it holds, like it handles right now. It's pretty nice. I honestly, if I wanted to buy another set and I needed another controller for my Nintendo Switch, I wouldn't buy the Joy-Cons. I'd buy one of these, and I'd probably buy it in maybe a different color, just to have a different one. There's different colors of these too. I just wanted the clear one just because I don't have anything that's clear console-wise. So, and I like clear shells on some things, and this actually looks pretty clean. So, and it's clear. It's not like the foggy clear like some stuff is. So, I'm gonna go get that firepower. Oh yeah, I think that's ice power actually. But anyways, so you guys can be the judge. Just thought I'd do a little review of this. I know it's only, oh yeah, it is ice power. There we go. Now let's do a butt smash to end it off. So there we go. Take care, guys. Hope you guys let me know in the feedback if you guys ended up purchasing one of these. I would suggest one of these for your Nintendo Switch. As of today, I will do like a quick little, updated video on how I like it in a week. But like I said, it's pretty good. Bye-bye!